1 year ago today, the first case of coronavirus was detected here in the islands. From its effects on the economy to the changes in our daily lives, the virus has made a lasting impact here in our state. Jen Beniza takes a look back at the last year.
It's been a tumultuous year. The virus killed hundreds, shutdowns crippled the economy, and protective face masks became a necessity. KHON spoke to both the governor and lieutenant governor to get their take on the past year.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Hawaii has its first case of COVID-19, the coronavirus.
That was March 6th, 2020. 19 days later, the state shut down.
The order is a stay-at-home, work-at-home order,
turning Hawaii into a ghost town. By late March, the state implemented the mandatory 2-week quarantine for travelers. Then on March 31st, the first fatality.
Hawaii's first coronavirus death has been confirmed in the state.
Less than 2 weeks later, the death toll rises to 9, and the state's total case count balloons to 500. In late April, officials started requiring everyone to wear protective face masks in Hawaii ahead of the rest of the U.S. That's one of the things the lieutenant governor says should have happened sooner across the country.
If we had had a mask mandate from the federal government back last summer, we would have saved 300,000 lives. We would have prevented 15 million cases.
By May, Hawaii cases are on the decline, and restrictions begin to slowly lift through June.
Clearly, by the 4th of July weekend, it was like the virus was not existent.
Then the state's progress began to take a turn. Late July, Hawaii records its first daily triple-digit case count. August 4th, the state's total cases climbed to 3,000 with 31 dead. Schools left with no choice but to begin a new year distance learning. Cases soar through August, with one record-breaking daily count after another.
We have 355 new cases today.
The state forced into another lockdown. An outbreak at Oahu Community Correctional Center results in 81 inmates testing positive. And a cluster at Yukio Okutsu State Veterans Home in Hilo infects almost every patient there, killing more than 24. In late September, Honolulu enters Tier 1 of the 4-tier reopening strategy, shifting to Tier 2 4 weeks later, where it remained until February 25th of 2021. 1 year after Hawaii's first COVID case, 27,838 people have been infected and 444 have died. Green says there are things he wishes were done better.
If we had been contact tracing and testing adequately during the springtime, we could have avoided such a steep mountain of cases in the summer. That was one clear thing we could have done better.
Even though Hawaii was able to contain the virus better than the rest of the country, he says many lessons were learned.
You have to be aggressive in these circumstances for both safety and then use your analytics to make the decisions.
Green says we should see things return to some sense of normalcy within the next 6 months, but that the economic and psychological impacts could take much longer to recover from. He also says that although masks may no longer be needed by the end of summer, we will likely see them continue to be used to prevent things as simple as the flu going forward. Jen Beniza, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.